Well, good morning, everyone. It's Michelle at Michelle's Ink at Stamp It, and welcome. Today is day 28 and of the 100-day project. I keep forgetting to say that. So I hope you're all well. And I have some, I think, fast and easy things to do today. So we'll see how that goes. You know how that is. Fast and easy isn't always fast and easy. It isn't fast or easy, I guess. So we had worked on the journaling card, making a couple of tags, some either pockets or tucks. And yeah, so I'll show you kind of how I use them and what I do with them. And because I leave them plain to begin with, you can add things to them as you go or what's needed. So if I'm going to do a tuck, I will take this and so it would get glued down the side. I need to trim this up so it's a little more so this would get glued down the side of your book. And then I think Rachel does this all the time too. So she takes a pretty big hunk out of that. And that way you know it's for a tuck and you can pick it up. You know, you can see stuff that you can slide behind it. And you just glue it on the bottom and the side. We'll do that in the journal here in just a minute. And I'll keep these little pieces. Well, not that one little piece, but I'll keep that corner and I'll show you what I'll do with that. So this one I thought, well, we'll work on making it into a tag. Since we did a tuck, we could do a tag and then we'll do a pocket. When I came across this invitation, so this is a wedding invitation for Elena Boyd to Mr. Elliot Russell Morton. It's funny how they give the men all their all their stuff in their name. So this is from 1910. So 1910 was this wedding invitation, and it was open. I opened it up, and it was plain on the other side. So I just ripped it in half, and I thought I could just fold them up. This one I actually could just cut and collage on one side if I wanted to. Same with this one. Or I could just close them up, you know, fold them, glue them together, and that way they're a pretty stiff tag or whatever you want to use it for. All right, so I have this strip. Okay, I know. Let's put this on here. I think I'm going to glue it on because it needs to have, it's just a piece of copy paper. So I've done these and then cut them out. Not very well, but they're cut out. Okay, let me glue that on there and I'll show you what I got in mind. Because it's always fun to have some different things on your tags. Let me look for my glue. Sorry, I got shadows going on again. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here. And I see a couple more things in my book. I'll bring my book over here in just a second so you could see what I'm seeing. Let me move this out of the way. All right, so I'm just going to put this on there so that I can have room to cut it out, but not waste a lot of paper. What did I just see over here? These stamps. So like that one too. Okay, so let's glue that down. I'm just going to try. Yeah, that's what I need to do is glue it up my folder. Done really good about not doing that, so. I know at some point that'll have to happen. And I want to leave this a little bit around it so that I can either leave a little bit around it or not. So are you watching anybody else that's doing the 100-day challenge? Are you doing it yourself? Are you playing along? Are you just doing it on your own? Yeah, let me know. Let's see, I have another stamp. Let's see, I like this one. Yeah, I don't have enough paper on there. Okay, we'll find something else. All right, so let's just cut this out. I think I'm gonna cut it out just a hair around it, and I could have just torn this too. Just doing a little bit. Oh, sorry, my heater's coming on. If you hear that, I'm sorry. And the street sweeper went by. It's a busy day in the neighborhood. Can't get that real even, but that's okay. And you know, all the stuff that I'm doing, you can sponge around. I just don't have any of my stuff to do any sponging here, so that's okay. All right, I'm going to cut around this. Kind of hold my breath, I guess, when I cut. I got a little point on that, and I don't want that. There we go. Okay. Let me get rid of all this stuff here. Okay, so I cut those 3 things out. We'll start with that. Put these back in my book. All right, let me grab my crocodile, and I have some eyelets here. I don't know if I only have, I think these are really big ones, but that's okay. We'll make it work. So I have this little, this is probably from We Are Memory Keepers eyelets that I got at It's All About the Scrapbook. I had a big garage sale, probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, whatever, doesn't matter. But I had gotten rid of all my eyelets because nobody was ever using those, and now they're back, and I had all kinds of cute ones, and of course, I sold them. Oh well, such is life, right? So this is the crocodile. It has 2 different, I don't have anything to dig that out with either. Oh, I could use my pen out of the, it has 2 different size, there we go, holes that it can punch. Oh goodness, I can't get this back in my glue. There we go. So it has a large hole and it has a small hole, and then it sets your eyelets here on the end. So you kind of do it all with one thing. So it's a Memory Keepers, We Are Memory Keepers crocodile. And like I said, these eyelets are pretty big. And I don't see any small ones at all in there, but we're going to make it work. So let's do our look at one of these just to see. Yeah, that my regular this hole punch is too, it makes too big a hole for these. So I won't use that. And what color do I want to go with that? Let's do that's probably like an oil rub bronze. Okay, so I'm going to use the big hole. I'm going to punch a hole, hopefully in the center. You know how that goes. Okay, so this is like in lieu of, wow, that's really off to one side. Okay, that's all right. So we're going to put that in there. And then it has several different, it has a smaller nipple thing and a larger nipple. So we're going to use the large one. And you just get it lined up in there and it snaps in. And then it has different things that you can use on this side. So I like this one that kind of fans it out. So we'll use that. And you just try to do this to the side. So it has the nipple in there. So you put the nipple through the hole and squeeze it. And it smashes down the back of the eyelet so it's smooth. Okay. So we have that. And if I had a little one, I would use it in these, but I don't. So let's do it again. I'm going to try to get the eyelet over that picture of the eyelet that's in there. And we can do a different color. Let's use a antique brass. And we'll do the same thing. You want the nipple part to be on the top and this to hook into it so you can, you know, it's in there, and then squish that down. Okay. I have this yarn here. We'll just use it. And you could do this a couple ways. So you can put this through here. Like that. And then you can, let's cut another piece. I'm going to loosen this up, put this behind that. Because I want it to dangle off of that. Tie it in a knot. Okay. And then I'm going to tighten this back down. So now that can dangle off of there, you know, be off to the side. I think that's kind of cute, like that. So the stamp, you can either do another eyelet and hang it off there so you have a couple of things that are dangling, or you can add this to your tag, which I think that's what I'm going to do. So I covered the back of it so that I could use it as a dangle. But since I don't have any little eyelets, yeah, let's see, that came loose, but it went underneath it, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. All right, so we have that. I like that. Then this one, we can actually punch the hole in the tag. Get the big hole. Now let's see, let's do it this way. I already get it pretty darn crooked. And you got to be careful not to put your hand in this, because when it closes, no matter what you're using, I pinch my finger in there all the time because of the way I try to use it. That's just me, I guess. All right, then let's punch a hole in this guy. Let's do that right in that corner. Okay, then we'll get our string. Oops, we need our eyelet first. It's like a brushed nickel. So we'll put that in there. And then we'll put this in here. And then you can turn it however you want it. Want it straight, you want it down that way, maybe we'll go that way with it. Okay, so try to do it to the side so you can see it. Okay, so put that in the center of it. This does take quite a bit of force to be able to use it like that. And I think once you have it there, so you got to get it kind of the way you want it to begin with. And let's use this again. I think I'm going to run to the thrift store here in a bit and see what I can find. I love the hospice ones. I ended up using hospice for my mom before she passed away, and so I like supporting the hospice ones. It seems like a good cause. They were so great with her. She was 95, well, 2 weeks before her 95th birthday, so we still call it 95. So there I just tied the knot in the top so it'll dangle however it wants to. These kind stay a little more upright. This one's kind of long, so I probably could just cut that off. And I think I like the two different lengths like that. So let's do that one and then a little bit longer one. There we go. Get that well. So they stay up pretty good when they're in your books. Okay, so we got those two. And then let's see if I can find let me get the little book page, because I watched I'll put her description, or I'll put her name of her channel in that. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But she did these cute little pockets. So she folded this down. Okay, and then she glued that down. This is like a reinforcement part for your pocket. A lot of the ladies do that, and it really does work well, especially if you get some cracking like that on the pages. And then she folded this up. Okay, and I will have to reinforce that with something too. And then she folded this, she took it and folded it back. Like that. And then she took this part when it was open and you fold this down. So you have this pocket, you have this pocket, and then on the back you have this pocket. So let's see, she glued this down over here, so let's do that. Okay, so now let's decorate it if I have things to... You know, I have one cute piece of paper that I had left. Let me see if I can find it. I have quite the mess going on over here. I really should have tidied that all up, but it is what it is. Found this cute letter. I think I showed it to you. So this was a letter, and I don't even know what this was for. Doesn't matter. But so it's from the 1930s, but on the back side of it was all this handwriting. And it's all about different dates. So there's 1752, there's AD 695, 1370, 1380. So it's kind of cool. So I thought, oh, that'll be fun to do something with that. I like tearing out the parts that have the dates on it, 1865. And I can't read any of it. I can't tell what it says. I mean, I could figure out a couple of the words, but yeah. So, and I like the title part. Okay, that's not getting me I got squirrel. Because I had one more piece of, there it is. I see it. I see it. I see it if I can get to it. There we go. Okay, so I am going to tear that because I see a bunch of different parts I want to use of this, and I think it'll be cute on the pocket. So let me just put that up here. Probably be easier to be able to measure it. Off just a little bit. And you don't have to do the whole thing because you won't see inside the pocket. So I'm just going to tear about that much. That should get me past the no, I'm gonna go just a little bit more, but that's okay, we could do that. All right. that little bit off because that'll stick out. Okay, so let's put this in here. Okay, I'm going to glue that down. We have strong wind advisories today. And it is blowing pretty hard. I can hear the wind chimes going like crazy. My mother-in-law used to make wind chimes out of metal pipe. And she would use big blocks of wood. So let's see if we can get I'm going to cover most of this part here. Let's see what we can do if I can get that whole thing in there. Okay, so I'm going to go down inside there. And I'm going to tear that. I just need a little bit of that torn off, but I got to get it straight. Otherwise, that won't do me too much good. Okay, so let's glue that down on there. Do you have a favorite type of pocket to put into your journals, or do you try to make new ones? Or like this? This is new to me, this particular one. So it's kind of fun to find something that's new like that. And let's just bend that this way. Okay, so we got that. I'd like to use something a little plainer in that, but let's see if this will fit. I think that will. Okay, so told you I have a hard time with this ruler just because, let's see, the center there. It's long, and so it goes off the table and it hits me in the side. Okay, so I could do that. I could do that. Let's pull it over just a hair. Okay. this again. Gotta get it started. Well, maybe I'll just cut that off after I'm done. That might be the better way to go. And I got to mark now where the line was anyway, so I won't glue past that. Maybe. Famous last words, right? Okay. All right. Well, and I guess to strengthen that, I could just even push that back. Let's just do that. Okay, so we have our pocket. We have this. And then I could use a little something to go in there. I think I got that a little bit too wide, but I can go this way. I can tear that off on the top, so we're not using that. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm going to tear it off in about the same spot. Can't believe how fast this is going by. I was thinking, oh, I'm never gonna make it to that to day 25, let alone keep going. But I did. Okay, so there. So that's a cute little pocket. And if you wanted to just glue this in, you know, in your book, you can do that. You don't have to decorate this. You could, you know, just cut that off right there and then just glue this whole thing into your book and you'd have your little pocket in there. But sometimes it's fun just to have something that's floating or you put behind a belly band or something like that. So let's glue all the pocket pieces up. So I just like to, come on, glue. Don't fail me now. Oh, come on. This glue has a shorter pin in it, so it's it does get clogged up a little bit more. There we go. I cannot do a straight line to save my soul on these. Okay, so I want to do that. So I just need to glue down this line right here. And even if I try to, well, it's pretty good. Oops, I go in a little bit there. Okay. All right, so let me grab my journal here. We're making quite a bit of stuff. I can't believe how much stuff it really takes to fill up a journal. Even if you're going to, sometimes I like to just make a little folder or an envelope, and I load it up with a bunch of stuff so that people can either take stuff out, change stuff around. So let's just clip this right there. And then we can find tags to go in it. So you can clip it at the top of the page. I don't think I've done that one in a while, so I know I've clipped to the side of the page. So let's do that. And then you have something to stick things in. You can put this little pocket. This is somebody's driver's license, and it is from, I saw a date on here before. 1927, August 23rd, 1927. So I could just leave that in there. And then I can find another one to put in the little part there. Okay. All right. So I will leave it at that. I will put the description or the link to, and I can't think of what her name is. I'm totally drawing a blank. Which has good videos. I enjoy watching her videos, and you probably will too. So I'll put that down below. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. I am over 1,000 subscribers now, so that's very exciting. I'll have to put something together to do a giveaway here pretty soon to thank you guys. And I will put videos over here that you might be interested in, more of the 100-day videos. And I will see you tomorrow for day, I think 29. Yeah. All right. Bye.